record. Go.
Alexander Graham Bell was a local man, born and educated in Edinburgh over 150 years ago. He is credited with something that we use every single day of our lives, the telephone. His early years were poor, as both his mother and his wife eventually ended up deaf. So his father, granddad and brother were all interested in speech research. He loves to study the human voice, ending up doing lots of ventriloquism, which is throwing your voice, and elocution, which is pronouncing words correctly. He was educated at home by his dad before moving to the Royal High School for 4 years, getting bad grades, slightly rebellious. He had a sad life as both 2 of his brothers and 2 of his kids died. The telephone. His early research with speech led to the invention of the telephone in 1876. At college, he made a wire to his friend's room, which was called a harmonic telegraph. In 1875, his assistant accidentally plucked a reed, causing Alexander at the other end to hear this vibration. It is known as the first noise on the telephone. In 1876, the first telephone call for over 2 miles was recorded, and in 1915, there was a telephone call from New York to San Francisco, which is the whole width of America. He never actually owned a telephone, weirdly. His work with the deaf was very, very important to Alexander. At 16, he was teaching elocution to all those deaf. He invented a head that could talk. It was called an automaton, and he got it to say mama. He was so addicted with speech, he tried to make his dog to talk and say, "Hello, how are you, Grandma?" He was a pioneer of sign language, the best of it. And in 1872, he opened a college just for the deaf. Why is he the greatest Scot? Well, he's the founder of one of the most famous magazines, the National Geographic. He was the inventor of the modern telephone. He was the pioneer of sign language, and he overcame adversity to benefit others. And as one of his famous students, Helen Keller, once said, he dedicated his life to the penetration of that inhuman silence which separates and restrains.